fact that they are breaking that. But we can't just say it now in our report yesterday because it hasn't happened.
They haven't got
and they haven't. Whatever they're doing, as soon as it does break that regulation, we can report that.
But they've already said they're going to bring a frac, so they're going to break the application.
They're going to break into shale.
The amount of thousands of people across the north said, oh, well, they're not fracking
into the field.
So
That's West Newton.
Thousands of people in the north are now going to go, oh, they're not fracking because the BBC said it. You know, you can't help though that they're not fracking.
But we can't put words into their mouths either.
Say,
We're not allowed to say something they haven't said.
They're doing a mini frac.
We think that they're doing that. We can't do that. We can only get
but they've said that's
their documents say they're going to do a mini frac. They're going to test.
Well,
down to the
I only found that out
reading
a couple of bits today. Yes, sorry.
Right, the press release that was sent out from Here Frack Off. Have you read that and read it thoroughly and properly?
I haven't read it personally because I've only come down to talk to you today.
Okay, right. Can I suggest that you do that first? Because that addresses a lot of these issues. And I think how I would have expected it to be reported would be Rathlin have put in a permit which involves doing a mini frac, injecting liquid into shale rock and fracturing the rock. Rathlin say it's not fracking, but testers say it is. That would seem to me to be fair. But what you actually... No, you didn't. No, you said, Rathlin say they're not fracking, testers say they are. In the middle is what is written in black and white on the permit application. And the test is described in there. Right? And let's keep it as simple as possible because the oil companies love to confuse things with technicalities. Hydraulic, liquid at pressure. Fracturing, cracking rock. That is what is described in the Environment Agency application permit. They're describing, and if you ask Rathlin, are you injecting liquid into the shale rock to crack it, they will have to answer yes. And that is the headline story. A permit has been granted for Rathlin to inject liquid into shale rock and crack it, and that's a form of fracking. That's the headline. Rathlin say it's not, the press suggests to say it is. But how I think people feel it came across last night was Rathlin aren't fracking yet.
They got no intention. They got no intention of fracking.
Yeah, that's because that's what they've said.
That's what they've said. Exactly.
In their documents, it says that they didn't they take a core of the shale rock when they went down before or something I read. And
I mean, when they drill the hole, they will have taken a core.
They're doing a mini frac, and then they're going to focus on conventional, but they're going to assess like whether they can frac or not.
In the last 6 months, there's only been 2 media groups who have ever reported the truth. And that's Arte and Al Jazeera. Only 2.
Superstar.
We had a bit of a...
So we know
our mainstream media, you're owned. You're owned by government.
Yeah.
You can only report what they tell you to report. Let's get it
if
right.
you
We all know. We've just done the last 6 months.
Even the Guardian were on side for the first few months of Barton Moss, and then a phone call was being made, and then they went on a total blank down as well. Yeah.
Complete blackout.
The MEN,
what you do
the MEN were on 50-50. Yeah. They had a phone call off their chief constable. Next minute, everyone was started about it now.
You do really well to go to the courts right now, right, in Manchester, and see how many of the cases from Barton Moss are actually just being thrown out. Not even, and most of them are not guilty. Right. In fact, no, there's been a mixture of not guilty.
There's been one not guilty. There's been one
against
guilty
16,
and there's been 6.
And more acquitted today.
Right. Yeah, more acquitted today. So that's over 20. And
Why
by the time we get to the
that?
end of it, it's going to be about 180 to 200 thrown out of court or not guilty, and maybe a couple of convictions, and that's it. And that's not getting reported to the media either.
You came to report on the police brutality. And then you came in a police convoy to report on the police, and then you got the gall to tell us that you're impartial and non-biased. That's complete bullshit.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've got a lot of history on different subjects. I'm not fully across that.
Well, I went live with your reporter yesterday, and she
I'm coming here pretty naive.
Yeah, it's not on different subjects. It's on this specific subject. This is what it's all about. Everything that we've said has been on this for the last 12 months. We've been around the country on different campaigns, and this has been it.
This is going to be a long-standing thing, so don't.
Yeah, but it's really
don't put up the barriers.
So let's. So that's what we're trying to do. So let's just cut the BBC out from now on. That's what we should do. Just cut them right out. And we'll do our own media.
You go and report on that.
We'll do our own media.
You go and report that they are going.